and Sciences, Public Administration, Information Technology, Accountancy, Law, and other relevant fields of study. It shall also promote research and extension service and provide progressive leadership in its areas of specialization. BukSU Quality Policy. Bukidnon State University is committed to produce globally competitive and responsible graduates through excellent instruction, responsive research, sustainable extension, and quality production for the highest satisfaction of its stakeholders. Bukidnon State University. Educate, innovate, lead.
This is 104.5
DxBU 104.5.
With integrity and commitment, we stand for truth. No bias, no agenda, just pure, unfiltered news you can rely on. Stay informed, stay aware, stay ahead. This is DxBU 104.5 FM, the voice of Bukidnon State University, your smart, educational, and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University. This is DxBU News Patrol.
You're listening here to the DxBU 104.5 FM, the smart educational and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University. Welcome to the program. This is
DxBU News Patrol, bringing the latest news from local, national, and international that matters.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Manaybalay City. Good morning, province of Bukidnon. Good morning, Bukidnon State University. This is your Kyle Christian Flores, and now together with our DevCom student reporters.
I am Criselda Andalas.
And I am Shaina Mahusay. Today is Thursday, April 3, 2025.
Partner, medyo palay ang tagamay sa microphone. Okay, that's it. And of course, mga igala, today is still the accreditation of the institutional accreditation of Bukidnon State University, of course headed by the AACUP, mga igala. So ever aware that why is the auditorium is still on it's still going on the program, and the closing program will be later on this afternoon. Anyways po, even there is an AACUP accreditation, we'll still continue to bring you news and public affairs today here at the Bukidnon State University DxBU News Patrol. And of course, we would like to acknowledge the following, especially to our Bukidnon State University President, Dr. Joy M. Mirasol, especially, and of course, to our Vice Presidents.
Vice President for Research, Extension, and Innovation, Dr. Karina Joanne V. Barroso.
Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Hazel Jane M. Abuhela.
Vice President for Administration and Finance, Mr. Dante S. Victoria Jr.
And Vice President for Culture, Arts, Sports, and Student Affairs, Dr. Lincoln V. Tan.
Also to our DxB Operations Manager, Engineer Manuel Chad G. Agrum, who is still listening online. Sir, good morning. And to our DxBU News and Technical team, of course, yours truly, and our technical on duty today, Sir Miguel Luis Aldizo, and Sir Arturo Vincent is currently on the KBP monthly meeting on Central Mindanao University, so he's not today. He is not here today. And of course, Sir Michael over at the recording booth. Sir, good morning. And of course, to our DevCon student newscasters, thank you so much for being with me today for our DxB News Patrol. And shout out also to Ma'am Vanessa Pamisaran Tizo, who is our DxB 104.5 FM laboratory in charge, and at the same time they're teachers of our student reporters today. Now let's start off with our headlines for this morning. Here are our headlines for this morning, April 3, 2025. Starting off with our local news. Bukidnon State University undergoes institutional accreditation by AACUP.
BukSU among the top HEI is recognized by the CHAD for high-quality teacher education.
BukSU-dxBU.
LGU Malaybalay receives Gawad Kalambuan Award.
BukSU-dxBU.
Valencia City LGU adds GCash as payment option.
BukSU-dxBU.
For regional news, Region 12 remains drug-consuming area despite PDEA operations.
BukSU-dxBU.
LGU Butuan recognized by DSWD Field Office Caraga.
BukSU-dxBU.
ORPC assists 399 individuals living on the streets.
BukSU-dxBU.
For our national news, factory gate prices rise slightly in February.
BukSU-dxBU.
Malacanang assures aid for detained Filipinos in Qatar.
BukSU-dxBU.
DICT chief orders courtesy resignations. Scam calls surge.
BukSU-dxBU.
Canadian military chief visits Camp Aguinaldo boost defense ties.
BukSU-dxBU.
For our ASEAN news, ASEAN steps up aid after Myanmar-Thailand quake.
BukSU-dxBU.
For the international news, Hong Kong police chief vows national security focus amid U.S. sanctions.
BukSU-dxBU.
For our sports news, PBA unveils 10 new additions to 50 greatest players list.
BukSU-dxBU.
For our showbiz news, ABS-CBN Star Magic School aims to mold future stars.
BukSU-dxBU.
Stay tuned for more details in our DXBU News Patrol.
This is DXBU 104.5 FM, bringing you the latest news and updates and
Weather update.
Now let's start with our details for our DXBU News Patrol, starting with our weather update.
BukSU-dxBU.
According to the Pag-asa weather forecast at 4 o'clock in the morning, there are no typhoons or low pressure area within the Philippine area of responsibility. The entire Mindanao region is not affected by the northeasterly wind flow, but will experience occasional cloudy to overcast skies with scattered rain showers, lightning, and thunderstorms due to the easterlies. The easterlies are warm winds originating from the Pacific Ocean, carrying clouds that can potentially bring rain to the affected areas. Light to moderate winds from the east to northeast will result in 0.6 to 2.5 meter waves in the Mindanao seas. The province of Bukidnon, including the city of Malaybalay, the city of Valencia, and nearby areas will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to the easterlies. Light to the moderate winds coming from east to northeast direction will prevail. Possible flash floods or landslides during severe thunderstorms. Over here in Malaybalay City, the minimum temperature recorded at 5 o'clock this morning with 19.2 degrees Celsius, and the maximum temperature recorded 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday with 33.6 degrees Celsius. Maximum related humidity recorded 5 o'clock in the morning today with 96%, and the minimum related humidity recorded at 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday with 44%. Sunrise was recorded 5:36 in the morning, and sunset is predicted at 5:49 in the afternoon. Yeah, it's already summer season, so it's expected that the sunrise will be it's earlier than expected. Anyways, mga igala, that's it for our weather update today, April 3, 2025. Now let's move on to our local news.
bringing you the heartbeat of our community, local news.
Now let's start off with our local news.
BukSU.
Bukidnon State University is undergoing institutional accreditation by the Accrediting Agency of Chartered Colleges and Universities in the Philippines, or AACUP, for March 31 to April 4, 2025. This comprehensive evaluation covers 9 critical areas, including governance, teaching, research, and quality assurance. A team of seasoned AACUP accreditors led by Dr. Milabel E. Ho is assessing BukSU's holistic performance. The accreditation aims to affirm BukSU's milestones and identify areas for improvement. BukSU President Joy M. Mirasol emphasized the university's commitment to quality education and continuous improvement. CHED Commissioner Desiderio Apag III expressed support for BukSU's endeavor. The evaluation process includes document reviews, interviews, site visits, and the preparation of reports. The outcome of will influence BukSU's future development and its standing as a leading institution.
BukSU.
Bukidnon State University has been recognized by the Commission on Higher Education with an Excellent Quality Award for Assurance Teacher Education or EQUATE award at the elementary level. BukSU is among the 120 higher education institution or HEIS out of 1,553 nationwide to receive this recognition. CHED Chairperson Dr. G. Prospero Pupuy Idivera III commended the awarded institutions for exceeding the national standard and producing educators who will meet the evolving demands for teaching professions and highlighting them as the best of the best.
BukSU.
The city government of Malaybalay was awarded the Gawad Kalambuan Award by the Department of Social Welfare and Development or DSWD Field Office 10 during its 74th founding anniversary. The award recognizes the city's outstanding support and commitment to DSWD programs in Northern Mindanao, specifically protecting Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino Program or 4Ps and the Supplementary Feeding Program. CSWDO Ivy Amor C. Orbina, along with Arlen G. Sanchez and Emmanuel R. Tumada, received the award on behalf of Mayor J. Warren R. Pabiliara.
BukSU.
For the local news, to further promote efficient and modern public service, the local government unit of Valencia City has implemented the use of GCash as an additional payment method for taxes, fees, and other LGU dues. LGU Valencia City and GCash signed a memorandum of agreement to formalize their partnership in promoting a cashless payment system within the city. This marks a significant step in the LGU's digital transformation. The ceremonial signing was represented by Marvin Celestius, LEDIP Officer, Grace Dabanas, Licensing Officer 4, Gray Mark Toctolero, GCash Regional Account Manager, and Bea Renada, GCash Team Lead for Public Sector Mindanao. The initiative was implemented through the Valencia ICT Innovation and Startup Council, led by Mayor Azucena Sunny Huervas and supported by Erlinda Sandig, Executive Director of the Council. In partnership with the GCash Financial Literacy Program, Pero Talks with GCash was also held at the City Hall Covered Court. The program aimed to educate the public on sound financial management, savings, and the use of digital payment platforms. Many GCash users and business owners attended to enhance their knowledge of smart financial management. That's it for our local news. Now let's move on to our regional news.
Covering the stories that matter across the region. Regional News.
Now let's move on to our regional news.
BukSU.
Region 12 continues to be classified as a drug-consuming region despite the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency Region 12's or PDEA 12 extensive operations against drug use and trade. PDEA 12 spokesperson Ms. Kath Abad confirmed this, stating that the region lacks drug manufacturing sites within its area of responsibility. Ongoing drug clearing operations in Coronadal barangays aim to eliminate illegal drug activities. PDEA 12 appeals to residents for continued cooperation to combat drug proliferation effectively. The agency emphasizes that drug use contributes to crime and negatively impacts community safety.
BukSU.
The local government unit of Butuan was recognized by the Department of Social Welfare and Development Field Office Caraga during the recognition of outstanding contribution to the nation or Panata Ko Sabayan Awards 2025. The event honored individuals and organizations that have made significant contributions in providing service and dedication to work to improve the welfare of the community. City Councilor Victor Plaza, representing Mayor Ronnie Vicente Lagnada, personally accepted the plaque
of recognition. In his message, Councilor Plaza stated that the recognition reflects the dedication of everyone and encourage continued unity for the ongoing progress of the community. LGU Butuan pledged to continue providing services and programs, especially social service, for all sectors of the community.
BukSU.
The Cagayan de Oro Responses Processing Center, the city's social welfare and development reached out to 399 clients in 2024. This includes 158 children in the street situation or street kids, 109 Badjao mendicants, 108 homeless individuals, and 24 mentally challenged individuals. ORPC head Shirikawa B. Panya urged the public to report via their hotlines if they see children in the street situations, mendicants, homeless individuals, Badjao mendicants, or mentally challenged individuals.
BukSU.
That's it for our regional news. Let's move on to our national news.
From coast to coast, national news.
Now let's move on to our national news.
BukSU.
The Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA reported a slight increase in factory gate prices for February, with the producer price index or PPI for the manufacturing rising by 0.8%. This uptick is attributed to higher prices in coke and refined petroleum products, which contributed significantly to the increase. Other contributors include transport equipment and non-metallic mineral products. Despite this rise, Agriculture Secretary Francisco Chu Laurel Jr. is pushing for an investigation into low compliance of pork retailers with a suggested retail price or SRP. The Department of Agriculture noted that the many markets in Metro Manila are selling pork products above the SRP with compliance at only 39%.
BukSU.
Malacanang has pledged continued assistance to the families of Filipinos detained in Qatar after an unauthorized pro-Duterte rally. This assurance follows the release of 3 minors involved in the protest. Presidential Communication Undersecretary Claire Castro stated the government is providing aid, including offering custody for the minors. 20 Filipinos were arrested for participating in the rally, which violates Qatari law against unauthorized protest. The government emphasized its commitment to supporting the remaining 16 Filipino still detained, facing potential imprisonment, fines, or deportation.
BukSU.
Newly appointed DICT Secretary Henry Ruel Agoda has directed all undersecretaries, assistant secretaries, and directors to submit their courtesy resignations by April 4. Officials are to continue their duties until further notice. Meanwhile, a study by Gogolok reveals a significant decline in SMS scams, down 68.83% from the previous quarter. However, scam calls have surged, increasing by 74.32% in the same period. The reduction in SMS scams is attributed to effective reporting and public awareness. But the rise in calls indicates scammers are shifting tactics, requiring heightened vigilance.
BukSU.
For our final news for our national news, Canada's Chief of Defense Staff General Marie Annabelle Jenny Carignan met with AFP Chief General Romeo Bronner Jr. at Camp Aguinaldo on April 2, yesterday, focusing on strengthening defense cooperation. Both leaders reaffirmed their commitment to Indo-Pacific regional peace and security, highlighting the importance of joint operations and training. This visit follows the near completion of the Philippines-Canada Visiting Forces Agreement aimed at improving military interoperability. Bronner expressed gratitude for Canada's capacity building assistance. Canada has also participated in the naval patrols in West Philippine Sea, supporting freedom of navigation. Happy listening to all the Facebook Live viewers out there, and of course the YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Happy listening, Ma'am Vanessa Pamisaran, who is watching today. Now let's move on to our ASEAN news and international news.
Connecting you to the world. World News.
ASEAN Secretary Dr. Kao Kim Horn in a CNBC interview detailed the organization's humanitarian response to the recent earthquake in Myanmar and Thailand. He emphasized ASEAN's commitment to assisting the affected communities and addressing quake impact on regional economic growth, financial stability, and supply chain. The ASEAN Coordinating Center for Humanitarian Assistance on Disaster Management has developed the ASEAN's Emergency Response and Assessment Team, or ASEAN ERAT, for rapid need assessments. Member states are providing search and rescue, relief teams, financial aid, medical and food supply, and logistical support.
BukSU.
For our international news, Hong Kong's new police chief Joe Chow has emphasized prioritizing national security following U.S. sanctions on his predecessor and other officials. He dismissed the sanctions as barbaric acts aimed at hindering police efforts. Chow, who oversaw the 2019 Polytechnic University siege, stated that the national security is the most important priority. He warned of soft resistance in the arts, culture, and media sectors. Despite Hong Kong's apparent stability, Chow declined to comment on potential future bounties on democracy advocates. He said protests will be assessed on a case-to-case basis. Now let's move on to our action today, our sports news.
All the action, all the scores. Sports news.
Now let's move on to our sports news. The Philippine Basketball Association, or PBA, has announced 10 new additions to its 50 greatest players list, commemorating the league's 50th anniversary. Nelson Asaytono, Jeff Carayaso, Junmar Fajardo, Rene Bong Hawkins, Abby King, Danny Siegel, Scotty Thompson, and the late Arnie Tuadles, Elpidio Yoyo Villamin, and Manny Victorino were selected by a 10-man committee led by Sonny Barrios. These players joined the previously named 40 legends. Selection criteria included at least 5 seasons played, significant league impact, and character. The 10 players boast numerous accolades, including MVP awards, championships, and all-star appearances. The committee emphasized objectivity and thoroughness in their selection process. So congratulations, Junmar Fajardo, Scotty Thompson. Grabe. Congratulations on the 50 players who now belong to the PBA's best 50. Now let's move on to our showbiz updates.
Lights, camera, headlines, showbiz news.
BukSU.
ABS-CBN Star Magic School for the Creative and Performing Arts, or SMSCPA, formerly Star Magic Workshop, seeks to nurture the next generation of Filipino talents. They offer courses in acting, singing, and dancing, with mentors including John Arcela, HB Benetes III, and directors from ABS-CBN's TV programs. Talia Conchu and BGYO performed at the event, while former Pinoy Big Brother housemates shared their workshop experiences. Raymond Dizon, head of Star Magic, emphasized the school's role in developing relevant talents, citing success stories like Joshua Garcia and Sofronio Vasquez III. He highlighted the abundance of untapped talent in the country. On-site enrollment is open with limited slots available.
BukSU.
This is BukSU 104.5 FM, bringing you the latest news and updates.
Alright mga igala, it's time right now. It's already 9:33 in the morning. Anyways mga partners, no? Since a enrollment progress, and if you have the opportunity to become if you will attend to a talent school, which talents you will be attending? Dance school, dance school, singing school, or acting school, partners?
acting school.
Acting school. Why acting school? You want to be like who is your Who is your idol actor or actress?
Catherine Bernardo.
Catherine Bernardo. How about you? What school?
What school? So singing school.
Singing school. Okay, who's your favorite singer?
It's Regine Velasquez.
Dadalhin kita sa Palasyo. Right, so at least there shout out to all the talents out there, talent scouts. You can have this too as the for the auditions. anyways, mga igala, no. Currently today it's a cook fest for the Kaamulan Festival 2025. Today's schedule is the cook fest, cooking show, and of course lechon festival, which will be held on at the back of the Centennial Stage. So please be advised to all the please be advised who are owning the vehicles or cars or motorcycle that the Centennial Stage is potentially will be closed due to the said event. And of course, you all are invited to attend to that event, mga higala, especially lechon. Sarap ng lechon. Anyways, partners, before we go, do you have any shout outs? Do you have any greetings that you want to express? Go ahead. Okay. Okay, let's start with your partner.
Okay, so shout out lang ko sa ako ang mama no. Salamat sa padala ma. Unta sa sunod adlaw na sa.
Alak ka din. Ikaw, partner.
Shout out sa akong mama, sa akong papa, ug sa akong mga igsoon, ug sa akong isa ka sister, happy birthday. And shout out po sa ako ang Balakwit family and Mahusay family.
All right. And of course, mga DEFCON students who are listening right now. Shout out to the DEFCON students. And of course, Ma'am Vanessa Pamisaran Dizo who is listening right now. And of course, get well soon. Ma'am Van, get well soon sa imo and of course, in your situation today. All right, that will be it for our DXBU News Patrol on Thursday. It's the third day of April 2025. And of course, we would like to acknowledge the following, especially to our Smart Bukidnon State University President, Dr. Joy M. Mirasol, and of course to our Vice Presidents.
Vice President for Research, Extension, and Innovation, Dr. Karina Joanne B. Barroso.
Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Hazel Jane M. Abuhela.
Vice President for Administration and Finance, Mr. Dante S. Victoria Jr.
And Vice President for Culture, Arts, Sports, and Student Affairs, Dr. Lincoln V. Tan.
To our DXB Operations Manager Engineer, Manuel Chia G. Agurov. And to our technical on duty today, Sir Miguel Luis Aldizo. And of course, special shout out to Sir Arturo Vincent III, who is still on travel today for the KBP monthly meeting. And of course, Sir Michael Vicente, sir, so our audio and video in charge, documentary in charge for our DXB 104.5, and of course, Ma'am Vanessa Pamisaran Tizo for our laboratory in charge for DXB 104.5 FM, and of course, to you both student reporters, thank you so much for being with me and being our co-anchors for today. And hopefully, this won't be our last gig as our co-anchors. Thank you so much, mga partners. So this has been Kyle Christian Flores together with our DEFCON student reporters.
I am Criselda in Dallas.
And I am Shaina Mahusay.
For our DXBU News Patrol. Good morning, Malaymalay City. Good morning, Province of Bukidnon. Mahayar Basalom, inyong alan. Happy Kaamulan, hashtag amal-amal sa pamilya. God bless us all. Thank you.
With integrity and commitment, we stand for truth. No bias, no agenda, just pure, unfiltered news you can rely on. Stay informed, stay aware, stay ahead. This is BukSU 104.5 FM, the voice of Bukidnon State University, your smart, educational, and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University. This is BukSU News Patrol.
This is 104.5 DXBU.